evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's coverage of North Penn High School football. You are tuned into Comcast Channel 28, Verizon Channel 29, or our NPTV YouTube Live. I'm Aaron Justberger alongside Eric Lewis, getting ready to set and call tonight's action, where the Knights look to defend their 4-0 season and add another win under their belt. So far, the Knights have played smart, they've been communicating, but have been making some of the best plays we've seen here at North Penn so far. So Eric, we were here last week where North Penn won against Upper Dublin. So what do you think we can expect for tonight's game?
Aaron, I think that we can expect a well-oiled machine tonight. I think that we can expect them coming out even better than last week as they continue to grow and evolve as a team. And I just expect them to get better. I don't see them getting any kind of hindrance anytime soon.
I mean, yeah, like you said, North Penn had a great game last week. 22-yard catch from Levi Carroll. We all saw that catch. We were blown away by that catch. So my eyes are going to be definitely on Levi Carroll again tonight.
Absolutely. Him, so Levi Carroll, Kalani Eaton, Amir Rose, Ryan Zelt, James Mangini. I'm excited to see what this North Penn team has in store for us tonight.
So am I. The starting offense for North Penn is number 77, Makai Green, number 56, Avery Downing, number 55, Kevin Pownall, number 51, Namir Rose, number 79, Darren Miller, number 12, Levi Carroll, number 14, Rashad McNeil, number 7, Kalani Eaton, number 3, Bobby Hill, number 18, Ryan Zelt, number 9, James Mangini, and number 6, Ethan Spann. So already, Eric, with that starting offense we have so far, with defense, it's going to be number 55, Kevin Pownall, number 79, Darren Miller, number 2, Amir Rose, number 58, Isaiah Garland, number 80, Tyler Beam, number 9, James Mangini, number 5, Luke Cody, number 20, Mark Cobbs, number 29, Xavier Bryan, number 23, Jalen Edwards, and number 19, Ronnie Major.
Yep, and starting on the 36-yard line for Pennridge, their offense includes Adam Mossbrook, number 14, number 22, Brennan Fisher, number 61, Danny Fish, number 73, Joey Rendon, number 64, Sam Mueller, number 52, Nick Kraus, number 65, Steven Rutlinger, number 87, Tyler Fuchs, number 28, Nate Mossbrook, number 1, QB, Xavier Dantzler, and number 8, Tyler Wetzel.
And looks like that was a Pennridge carry by number 28, Nate Mossbrook. 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first quarter. 3rd down and 9 for Pennridge at the 37th yard line. So like we said tonight, North Penn is looking to defend their undefeated season so far. But meanwhile, on the other side of the field, Pennridge Rams are 3-1. Last week they beat Council Rock North. So very excited to see what they're going to do here at Crawfors Stadium.
Yep, and that only loss is to Downingtown East, who are looking like a very, very formidable opponent for any team in this division.
It is 64 degrees, a little bit chilly, but a great fall night for some Friday night lights. The student section is packed as the theme tonight is USA. And parents are a little bit bundled up, but excited for another night of football. And, of course, the talented Marching Knights are here to keep the crowd excited, along with the cheerleaders from North Penn. And we also have some cheerleaders from the middle school tonight. So already another great night for some football, and we're excited to keep this night going.
Dropped kick, picked up just around the 31-yard line by number 12, Levi Carroll.
North Penn takes over 1st and 10 for the Knights. Here is the starting offense for North Penn.
It will be 1st and 10 for the Knights with 10 minutes and 53 seconds left in this first quarter. So, Eric, we've been here before. We've seen the Knights. I mean, you know, out of the gate, usually in the first some of the quarters, North Penn comes out strong. They show what they can do. That's their peak. So I'm very excited to see how North Penn is going to kick off. I mean, you know, they usually come with a touchdown in like maybe the first few minutes of the quarter. So very excited to see what North Penn is going to do again this week.
Yeah, North Penn likes to come out and surprise the other team with their tactics and their ferocity. So They can't do that for too much longer as teams watch film and know how good North Penn is. But, you know, if they can't stop them, they can't stop them.
10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Second down and 10 for North Penn at the 33-yard line.
There's the shotgun snap for North Penn. It's number 18, Ryan Zelt with the carry.
That was a smart play by Ryan Zelt. I mean, Ryan Zelt is quick on his feet. We've seen it throughout all these games that we have covered and everything like that. He is smart on his feet. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see how tonight's game is going to go between Pennridge and North Penn. But also, the quarterback on Pennridge is also very smart. I know you were talking about film. I actually got a little bit to see Xavier Danzeller, who is a junior also, kind of like our quarterback, Zelt. He had a 23-yard gain, and he's just quick on his feet for Zelt. So I'm excited to see what Dan Zeller is going to do tonight.
Good even matchup for the Knights tonight. Dish out to number 29, Xavier Bryan. And that will be good for a North Penn first down.
Number 29, Xavier Bryan. Gain of 7 yards on the play. Good for a North Penn first down. First and 10 for the Knights from their own 46.
Dish out to number 7, Kalani Eaton.
North Penn carried by number 7, Kalani Eaton.
Once again, Kalani Eaton, number 7. He is a machine. I'm very looking forward to seeing what he's going to do tonight also. I mean, some of the key players that we've heard, a lot of the big names, Levi Carroll, Kalani Eaton, Zelt, but we've had some breakthrough names. I mean, Luke Cody came out, so did Xavier Bryan, Isaiah Garland. We've had a few breakthroughs, but those top 3 names you definitely want to watch out for is number 12, Levi Carroll, Kalani Eaton, number 7, and of course our smart quarterback, Ryan Zelt.
That was a nice carry for number 7, Kalani Eaton. Gets North Penn the first down.
8 minutes and 3 seconds left in this first quarter. First and 10 for North Penn at the 43-yard line. So North Penn is slowly but surely moving up to the field.
Ryan Zelt with the fake. Plenty of time. Oh! And it's broken up. Intended receiver was number 14, Rashad McNeil. Pass a little bit high.
I thought we were going to get another one of those catches like we saw last week by Levi.
Yeah, so did I, but, you know, can't get him every time, right?
Nope. 7 minutes and 44 seconds left. Second and 10 for North Penn, still at the 43-yard line. The score is still 0-0.
Incomplete pass. Intended receiver number 12, Levi Carroll.
Coverage of the play by number 34.
Good coverage by Pennridge on that.
Very good defense by Pennridge on that one.
From the Pennridge 43.
He saw the short screen pass, and he broke it up quickly before any kind of a play could be made.
Seven minutes and 41 seconds. Third and 10 for North Penn, still at the 43-yard line. Looks like a timeout will be called on North Penn.
North Penn. Fans, we would like to thank
First of the game, and I'm not surprised. You know, Coach Beck is coming out and telling him to, you know, not worry so much about getting the ball, you know, really far down the field. Just keep getting those short runs by Kalani Eaton really working for the team. You know, 2 plays and you get a first down, and it might be a longer drive, but it gets the job done. So I bet that's what Coach Beck is saying to his team right now.
And it looks like James Mangini will be heading onto the field. I think that was a good call by Coach Beck calling that timeout. I think North Penn just needed a second to regroup, take a breather. They are at their 3rd down, still at the 43-yard line, but they still have plenty of time to make a play here.
Yeah, and we haven't seen North Penn at a 3rd and 10 very much this year. So definitely credit is due to that Pennridge defense. Low pass by Ryan Zelt, intended receiver number 14, Xavier Bryan. Sorry, Rashad McNeil, excuse me.
4th down and 10 for the Knights at the 43-yard line. 7 minutes and 36 seconds left in this first quarter. You know, last game, Eric, we did see a lot of cramping on the field by North Penn, but I think that was due to a little bit of the heat. But tonight, it's a cool, crisp fall night. So like we said before, a perfect night for some football.
Yeah, a great change of tone. Fair catch called by Pennridge. They're going to be starting at the
first down and 10 for Pennridge.
16.
From the 16.
1st and 10 for Pennridge.
Wow. Good gain on that play after being wrapped up. He was able to get an extra 3-4 yards out of that, even though he was wrapped up by North Penn defense.
Gain of 9 on the play. 2nd down and 1 for
Gain of 9 on that last play. Good offense by Pennridge, but they were taken down by number 23 captain, senior captain, Jalen Edwards. 6 minutes and 58 seconds. 2nd down and 1 for Pennridge. Dan Zeller with the handoff to number 8, Tyler Wetzel.
Number 8, Tyler Wetzel with the carry for Pennridge.
That'll be a Pennridge first down.
Gain of 4 yards on the play.
Gain of 4 yards on the play.
And 10 for the Rams.
At the 29-yard line. Dan Zeller looking to throw, but he could not find anybody open, so he just ran off the field. Smart play by him.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Rams from the 29.
2nd down and 10 for Pennridge at the 29-yard line. 6 minutes and 9 seconds left in this first quarter, excuse me. So far, Eric, it's been a little bit of a back and forth. Not a lot happening on the field.
Dropped, intended handoff, recovered by number 1, Xavier Dantzler.
Recovered by Pennridge.
That's going to push him back about 2 yards.
Loss of 2 on the play.
So like we've said, it's been a little bit of a back and forth between Pennridge and North Penn. Not a lot of those plays that we're kind of used to. Maybe it's the weather, or maybe it's the change of pace for tonight's game. But I'm very excited to see what Pennridge has to offer here. Yeah,
or maybe it's just the skill level of this Pennridge Rams team. They're coming out looking really strong, especially on the defense. Nobody's really been able to cover Ryan Zelt and his receivers' pass game like they did on that first drive. So, Oh, huge catch for Pennridge. That's going to put him down at about the 40-yard line. It's going to be a gain of
Adam Mossbrook.
And a great catch by number 14, Adam Mossbrook. Wow, that was a catch.
That was even more than it was a catch. It was a beautifully placed ball. He put it right in front of the receiver, out of the reach of the defender, and he was able to just put his hands out in that basket formation, get the ball in, and you know, he didn't get many yards after, but that was huge for that Pennridge team and boosting their confidence early in this game.
1st and 10 for Pennridge at the 37-yard line. 5 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first quarter. The score is still 0-0.
Number 22 down the outside gets taken down at about the 32-yard line. 33-yard line, excuse me.
North Penn tackle by number 80, Tyler Bean.
Tyler Bean made that tackle on the North Penn Knights. It's going to be number 8.
2nd down and 6 for the Rams. From the North Penn 33.
You know, Brendan Fisher on Pennridge's side, I mean, he had a 35-yard touchdown run. And so he had 35 for the first one, and then for the second one, it was a 22-yard run touchdown. So I think he's a player we're definitely going to have to look out for on Pennridge's side.
Okay, and so what I can conclude from that is that they have a strong pass game, as we just saw, and then they also have a very strong run game, which is a really good formula for this Pennridge team. We'll see how the North Penn Knights respond.
And 2 for Pennridge from the 29.
4 minutes and 2 seconds left in this first quarter. 3rd down and 2nd for Pennridge at the 29-yard line.
Number 8, Tyler Wetzel, the ball carrier for Pennridge.
Tyler Wetzel with the carry for Pennridge.
That's going to make it 3rd and 2 for this Pennridge Rams team.
For Pennridge. From the 27.
1st and 10 for Pennridge at the 27-yard line. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left.
There's a snap handoff to number 33. Phil Picciotti, and he is to note as well. He's somebody to watch out for in that team. He has played amazingly this season, so definitely somebody you want to watch out for.
2nd down and 2 for Pennridge.
2nd down and 2 for Pennridge. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left.
Tyler Wetzel with the carry for the Rams.
Looks like another carry by Tyler Wetzler on Pennridge. Gain of 4 yards on the play for Pennridge. 1st down and 10 for them at the 15-yard line. The clock continues to run down. Now we're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so still got some time to make a play.
Handoff to number 8, Tyler Wetzel. Now
Tyler
bring
Wetzel
up
with the
2nd
carry for the
and
Rams. North Penn
10.
tackle by number 2, Amir Rose.
2nd and 9, excuse me.
Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9 for Pennridge. From the 14.
Looks like Dancer likes to hand it off to, is his safe player to hand it off to is Tyler Wetzel. So excited to see what he's going to do tonight also. I think that's another key name that we have to look out for.
Yeah, but that North Penn defense, running up the middle doesn't seem to be doing too much for this Pennridge team as North Penn's able to stop them. But those runs to the outside are huge, and that's a Pennridge touchdown for number 33, Phil Picciotti. As I just said, that's somebody to watch out for. Just gave a nice little toss to the outside. Phil Picciotti brought it home for the Pennridge Rams.
And wow, what a smart play by Pennridge. I mean, I got to hand it to their offense. They are smart, they are calculated, and they're just making some good plays.
Yeah, they're patient too. they took their time on that drive. They did not try to rush any big plays.
Number 13, Sean Curry enters for the point after.
Sean Curry with the extra point for Pennridge. And it is good. 7, Pennridge, 0, North Penn. 1 minute and 26 seconds left in this first quarter.
6 minutes and 4 seconds. 1:26 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 Pennridge.
On comes the North Penn special teams along with the Pennridge kickoff team. And I think it's worth noting that this, I believe, is the first time a team has had a lead over North Penn this season.
I believe you are right about that, Eric, but also you gotta get ready for North Penn to just come through the gate. I mean, they will fire back, and you know that they will. And just like that, Mark Cobbs was taken down at the 30-yard line.
Coaches say, you know, don't double back to the other side. It'll just get you negative yardage. But if you have a player like Mark Cobbs, you can pull it off with his speed and his footwork.
And you know, he's kind of like Kalani Eaton. He will take what he can get, and he will plow through and make a play. For 1 minute and 16 seconds left in this first quarter. North Penn 0, Pennridge 7, 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Zout with the handoff to number 6, Ethan Spann.
North Penn carried by number 6, Ethan Spann.
1 minute left. It was a gain of 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3 for North Penn at the 36. As the clock continues to run down, waiting to see what North Penn's going to do here. And then we get ready for the second quarter. Handoff to number 7, Kalani Eaton.
Number 7, Kalani Eaton with the carry for North Penn.
Taken down in just about the 40 with 30 seconds left to play in this first quarter.
And you know that's good for, Eric?
What is that good for?
North Penn first down. 22 seconds left. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line for North Penn.
I'm especially watching number 12, Levi Carroll, on this play. Seeing what he's going to do. Number 7, Kalani Eaton, runs down the sideline. He's going. And he's taken down at just about the 5-yard line. What a run for Kalani Eaton.
Oh, my goodness.
And let me tell you, Eaton is yet to be beaten.
Wow, what a play. And like I said before, you know, you got to watch out for Kalani Eaton. I mean, you said that, hey, that was a great first quarter for Pennridge, but hey, North Penn wrapped it up at that first, at the end, and I'm getting ready for the start of the second quarter. I'm excited to see what they're going to do here.
Yeah, North Penn will not let any statement left unanswered. If a team comes out and makes big plays like Pennridge just did, North Penn will adapt, they will play harder, they will dig in their heels, and they'll play to match that intensity that the other team is playing with, and I think that that's really special of this team. Now let's see if they can tie up this game to make it 7-7.
Yeah, Eric, and like we said, we've been saying this for weeks. Coach Beck has a really good team here. The chemistry, the communication, the drive that this team has, I mean, this is a pretty good team that he has here. And with Levi Carroll, Kalani Eaton, and, you know, Ryan Zelt, It's gonna be a good game here tonight.
Congratulations to North Penn High School 11th grader Esha Galaga, who today captured the Suburban One League.
The student section tonight is looking extremely patriotic. Red, white, and blue everywhere you look.
And now North Penn takes the field. First down and 7 for the Knights. Like we said, Pennridge did gain a touchdown in the last quarter to make the score 7 Pennridge, 0 North Penn. But hey, North Penn's ready to fire back.
Handoff to number 7, Kalani Eaton. And there he is in for a North Penn touchdown.
And just like that, Eric, North Penn is back, and they are ready to play.
They're on the board.
The freshman, number 39, Ryan Bachlet, gets ready to gain the extra point for North Penn to make this a tied game at 7.
Ryan Bachlet enters for the point after.
And
Good snap for Bachlet.
And it is good.
Bachlet's extra point is good. Long snap
And
by
boom, just like that, Eric, the game is tied. And I'm excited to see how Pennridge is going to answer back to that great ending and start for North Penn.
Yeah, I'm expecting this to be maybe the toughest battle North Penn has had. And I expect it to be a lot of back and forth, just like you said, Aaron.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. I think tonight's game is going to be back and forth. I mean, it may even be like we saw before, Pennridge with a touchdown. North Penn answers with another touchdown. So I think we're in for a treat tonight. And we've highlighted before, and you've seen it, Pennridge this is a strong team. I can tell. They are strong. They have a good defense and offense. So I'm excited to see what battle they're going to bring to North Penn.
Number 39, Ryan Bachlet, to kick off for the Knights.
Ryan Bachlet is back on the field for the kickoff to the Pennridge Rams. Kick bounces is picked up by number 14, Adam Mossbrook. He runs into a defender, but keeps pumping his legs and gets to about the...
First down and 10 for Pennridge. 21 yards on the kick return for the Rams.
33-yard line.
That would be 21 yards gain for Pennridge. 11 minutes and 41 seconds left. First and 10 at the 33 for Pennridge. There will be a handoff to number 8, Tyler Wetzel, on Pennridge's side.
North Penn tackle by number 51.
But he was taken down by number 51, Captain Namir Rose.
Second down and 9 for Pennridge.
Second down and 9 for Pennridge at the 34. The game is still tied 7-7.
Handoff to number 28, Nate Mossbrook. And that's going to bring them to the
number 28, Nate Mossbrook,
39-yard line.
North Penn tackle by number 5.
That's going to make it 3rd and 4.
Third down and 4.
And there you go, the marching Knights and the North Penn and middle school cheerleaders hyping up the crowd, trying to get everybody pumped up, even though, like we said, it is a little bit chilly. So they're just trying to fire everybody up and keep the momentum going.
Wrapped up in the backfield is number 8, Tyler Wetzel. And it's going to be a tackle by number 5, Luke. I take that back. Number 2, Amir Rose.
Loss of 1 on the play. First down and 5 for Pennridge from the 38.
4th down and 5 for Pennridge. 10 minutes and 15 seconds left at the 38.
There's the kick. Gonna bounce to about the 28. Close one for number 12, Levi Carroll, but he's able to recover it at about the 25-yard line.
32 yards where the Knights will take over. First and 10 for North Penn.
First and 10 for North Penn at the 25. 10 minutes remaining. Score is still tied at 7-7. Excited to see what North Penn is going to do this time around since the ball is in their possession. Excited to see what Ryan Zelt is going to do. And of course, I'm looking forward to seeing Levi Carroll and Kalani Eaton.
Ryan Zelt in the pocket. Throws it down to a wide open number 12, Levi Carroll. 20, 10, breaks a tackle, and that is a North Penn touchdown. Just like that.
Wow.
What a run. The stands are electric right now as Levi Carroll makes that huge play to bring the score to 13-7, North Penn Knights.
75-yard pass from Ryan Zelt to number 12, Levi Carroll. I mean, are we surprised that it's Levi Carroll?
No. No, we're not.
No. Levi Carroll is just a superstar who you want to look out for. Brian Bockley getting ready to kick for North Penn to gain an extra point. And it is good. 14 North Penn, 7 Pennridge. And oh my goodness, 75 yards? Wow. I'm at loss for words.
That's a highlight play for Levi Carroll. And some call Ryan Zelt Zen Zelt. Some call him Zippy Zelt. Just depends on the play, but either way, you can count on him to get it done. What a promising young player for the North Penn Knights.
And Coach Beck gets him for another year. Since he is only just a junior, but very excited to see what he's going to offer for this year, but also years to come. So now the ball will be on Pennridge. So what do you think? How do you think Pennridge is going to answer to that? I mean, we talked about how we think it's going to be a little bit of back and forth, but that was a 75-yard pass. I mean, I do think that the quarterback, Dantzler on Pennridge's side, can do a play like that, but I'm excited to see what they're going to do here. What do you think they're going to do here, Eric?
I think that dish out to the outside has been working really well for them. They've been getting some good yardage on those plays. We haven't seen too much from Dantzler pass-wise, but we do have a flag down on the play there.
Kick return by number 14.
Kick return by number 14, Adam Mossbrook.
There is a flag on the play.
We are awaiting the ref's official call here.
9 minutes and 40 seconds.
That's going to be holding on the receiving team.
Penalty is holding against the Rams.
Now we'll push them back.
So, I mean, with a penalty like that against Pennridge, I mean, it does set them back a little bit, but they do have, you know, enough time to fire back.
No, yeah, and you know, the 20-yard line is not that big of a handicap. That's kind of standard place to be after a kickoff, so they shouldn't be worried too much. Nice dish out to number 14, taken down by
pass is complete. Number 13, Adam Mossbrook.
number 9,
Number 19,
James Mancini.
Ronnie Major in the tackle for the Knights.
And once again, Dantzler handed it off to Adam Mossbrook.
Gain of 17 yards.
Gain of 17 yards on the play. First down and 10 for North Penn. Pennridge at the 37-yard line. 9 minutes is left in this second quarter. 14 North Penn, 7 Pennridge. As Pennridge did have a penalty called against them before, but they got some yards added. It looks like there will be a timeout called by Pennridge.
Timeout, Pennridge.
I think that's a good call on Pennridge's side. I mean, you know, head coach Cody Muller, you know, what do you think he's saying to his players?
Well, by looking at the monitor, he doesn't look too happy. But he's just trying to motivate them. You know, a little tough love never hurt anybody. Honestly, I think that was a good call, not only to regroup his team, also that clock looked like it was about to run out, and if you get a delay of game called on you, and that pulls you back even further, that's something you definitely don't want. So I think that was also smart in that regard by head coach Cody Muller.
8 minutes and 53 seconds left. 1st and 10 at the 37 for Pennridge, as they are just 7 points. It's a 7-point different game.
Number 28 with a short gain for Pennridge.
Number 28, Nate Mossbrook with the carry for Pennridge.
That's going to make it third and 5, excuse me.
From the 42.
Eight minutes and 23 seconds left. 2nd and 5 at the 42 for Pennridge.
QB sneak for Pennridge. And Xavier Dantzler is taken down right about at the 44-yard line.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Gain of 2 on that play by the sneak. 3rd down and 3 for Pennridge at the 44. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left. And we will see what Dantzler wants to do here.
That is given to number 33, Phil Picciotti.
Number 33, Phil Picciotti with the carry for the Rams.
And Phil Picciotti, 6'4", 225. He's a perfect build. I mean, he's sturdy, but he's mobile, and he's getting through that line. He seems to really be one of the few players right now that's able to penetrate that Knights defensive line.
Like you said, he's 6'4". He's built.
Yes, yeah. He's definitely
7 minutes and 3 seconds left in the second quarter of action. Dantzler struggling a little bit, but he will run off the field for Pennridge. Smart play by Dantzler. I mean, he was struggling a little bit. He was taken back, looking to throw it to somebody, but he just ran off, and it looks like he hurt his hand just a little bit on that last play.
But that was a little bit of some Lamar Jackson type action there. That reminded me of Lamar Jackson versus the Raiders a couple weeks ago. Ducking and dodging those defenders and then still getting a gain on the play. Very impressive.
Once again, number 8, Tyler Wetzel with the carry for Pennridge. Gain of 1 yard on that play. 3rd down and 2 for Pennridge at the 41. 6 minutes and 25 seconds left.
Number 33, Phil Picciotti with the carry for Pennridge.
Stiff arm from number 33, Phil Picciotti gets him a Pennridge first down. 4 more tries to get in that end zone. Number 1 in the pocket, Xavier Dantzler. Deep dish, but it is incomplete. Broken up by number 19, Ronnie Major.
It looks like Isaiah Garland lost his shoe back there. But hey, he had the defense going. Just lost his shoe just a little bit, but that's all right. He just kept on going.
It's a small price to play. Small price to pay, excuse me.
5 minutes and 53 seconds left. 14 North Penn, 7 Pennridge, 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line for Pennridge.
Athletic catch of that toss by number 33, Phil Picciotti. Reaching out, grabbing that one-handed, and then spinning to dodge the defender. Not too many yards on that play, but still impressive.
Gain of 1 on the play, 3rd and 11 for Pennridge at the 35-yard line. And it looks like Picciotti had to be taken down by 2 North Penn players on that last play.
He's going to be met in the backfield and taken down for a loss. Number 22, Brennan Fisher with the carry.
Number 5, Luke Cody, and number 23, Jalen Edwards, in the tackle for the Knights.
Number 5, Luke Cody, and number 23, Jalen Edwards with the takedown.
That's going to bring up 4th down and 13 for the Pennridge Rams.
Pennridge is at the 37-yard line with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left.
The punt bounces out of bounds at about the 9-yard line.
Where North Penn will take over. 27 yards on the punt, 1st and 10 for the Knights from the 10.
27 yards on that punt.
And out comes Pennridge defense. Starting Pennridge defense includes number 80, Ryan Kirkwood, number 63, Ryan Gallagher, number 65, Stephen Rutlinger, number 43, Dylan O'Brien, number 15, Logan McGowan, number 33, Phil Picciotti, number 55, Hunter Burdick, number 36, Braden Landher, number 25, Sam Coons, number 26, Connor Lely, and number 34, Shane Kim.
Handoff to number 7, Kalani Eaton.
Number 7, Kalani Eaton with the carry for North
with
Penn.
the carry for North Penn. 4 minutes left in the second
Gain of
quarter.
4 yards on the play brings up 2nd down and 6.
2nd down and 6 for North Penn at the 14-yard line. And it looks like the North Penn and middle school cheerleaders will head over to the student section for North Penn, trying to get them fired up as the clock continues to run down. And it looks like there will be a timeout call for North Penn. I think that was a good call once again by Coach Beck for that one. Just, trying to get North Penn together, taking a chance to regroup, think through. I mean, they are 2nd and 6 with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left, so they still have a lot of time left.
Oh man, on this monitor, I'm loving seeing the student section having a lot of fun with those cheerleaders from both Penndale and North Penn.
Three minutes and 38 seconds left. Pennridge takes the field. And now we get ready to continue the second quarter. Zelt with the handoff to number 12, Levi Carroll.
He's taken down at about the 11-yard line.
North Penn carry by number 12, Levi Carroll. Number 36, Braden Lander in the stop for the Rams. Gain of 3 yards for the Knights brings up
Number 36, Braden Lander with that tackle on that play on number 12, Levi Carroll. Coming up on 3 minutes here left to play in the quarter.
3rd down and 3 for North Penn at the 17-yard line. Zelt with the handoff.
Quickly wrapped up by number 43, Dylan O'Brien.
Tackle by number 43, Dylan O'Brien.
And that was a quick takedown.
Yeah, it was textbook,
Down and 4.
arms around, take them down.
Timeout. Pennridge.
Timeout will be called by Pennridge. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left.
Gino Santoro,
Fourth
please report to the
down
press box.
and
Gino
4
Santoro.
for North Penn. The score is still 14 North Penn, 7 Pennridge. The ball is on the 16-yard line.
I think we can expect a punt here on this play because if they go for it and do not make it, that gives Pennridge an absolute pristine field position.
I think the cheerleaders are having a really good night. I mean,
Yeah,
they are pumped up. They're doing flips. I mean, Eric, do you think you can go down there and do that?
Oh yeah, I got it. Let me stretch a little bit.
And they're just pumped up. I mean, they're lining up. They're doing flips. I mean, I wish I could do that.
High punt, and it's stopped.
Punt roll for a stop near the 40-yard line where Pennridge will take over. First down and 10 for the Rams.
That was caught by number 80, Tyler Bean.
From the 39.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left. First and 10 for Pennridge at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and this is going to be a crucial drive for North Penn to stop because they have a really good field position here, and with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, if they get a touchdown here, I'm not sure that North Penn will have time to answer during this quarter.
Dantzler was able to find his way through the cracks on North Penn's defense, but he was taken down.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 3 with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left to play.
I mean, like you said, Eric, they are at the 32-yard line. They're at a good spot, and this is very crucial for Pennridge to make a play here. I mean, the clock continues to run down. They still have some time.
Dishing it out to number 28, taking it way wide. Making some amazing yardage on that play, and he's taken down at about the 14-yard line.
Gain of 18 yards.
18 yards on that play for number 28, Nate Mossbrook.
First and 10 for Pennridge at the 14-yard line. They're in the red zone with 1 minute and 27 seconds left.
Xavier Dantzler with the keeper for Pennridge.
There it is. They've entered the red zone.
Gain of 6 on the play brings up second
Dantzler
down
with a
and
little
4
sneak
for the
through. Gain of
Rams
6
from the 8-yard
on that one at the 8-yard line. 2nd down and 4 for Pennridge. 59 seconds left.
Ball is out.
Flag on the play.
Recovered by number 33, Phil Picciotti.
False start against Pennridge.
False start against Pennridge. That's going to cost them 5 yards.
I mean, even with that penalty, Eric, Pennridge still has some time, and they're not too far away from being close to getting a touchdown here and tying the game.
From the 13.
2nd down and 9 for Pennridge at the 13-yard line. Clock continues to run down.
That ball is going to be given to number 8, Tyler Wetzel.
Carried by number 8, Tyler Wetzel. North Penn tackle by number 2, Amir Rose.
And number 2, Amir Rose for North Penn with the takedown.
Timeout, Pennridge.
And it looks like Pennridge will call a timeout. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Pennridge is at a really good spot here. They're at the 13-yard line. 3rd and 9. they have some time to do something here.
They do. They do. If they keep their wits about them and play smart, play to their strengths, then they can absolutely make something happen here. We're looking at 3rd and 9 after that penalty.
Down and 10 for Pennridge from the 14-yard line.
3rd and 10, excuse me.
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Eric, but I think Pennridge just needs 10 yards to get a first down.
Oh!
Flag will be thrown on the play, and Dancer will be taken back by North Penn defense.
Yeah, they pushed him way back in that backfield. Pressure put on by North Penn there. I wonder what Coach Beck said to them during that timeout. Something got him fired up.
And that will be a flag thrown holding on the Rams side, and that'll take them back. 38 seconds left, and I think Pennridge might. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. Looks like the penalty is declined.
Loss of 16 yards on the play.
Loss of 16 on that play.
Pennridge will be taken back to the 29-yard line. 4th down and 25, and it looks like Pennridge is going to go for the field goal. Whistle is blown.
Timeout, North Penn.
Looks like there will be timeout called by North Penn. The ball is on the 30-yard line. 4th and 26, like we said, North Penn at 14, Pennridge at 7. What do you think Pennridge might do here?
That's a tough question. They have some options. None of them are quite as ideal as I think that they would have wanted during this drive. They were in a really good position. That doesn't mean they can't make something happen. That doesn't mean they can't put some points on the board. But I think we're just gonna have to see. That's 4th and 25. That's a huge deficit to make up. And that's the 30-yard line. So even if they do try to kick a field goal, that's a far field goal to make. They look like they're going for it. Might as well.
Flag is thrown on the play.
Penalty is a
false start against the Rams. I mean, that's the 3rd penalty against the Pennridge Rams.
From the 35.
Yeah, definitely not what they wanted to see at the end of this second quarter, going into this half. No team wants to be there.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Eric, they're in a really good spot. They were at the 13-yard line, and now they're all the way back at the 35. I mean, like you said, definitely something that you did not want to end the second quarter. .26 seconds left, and it looks like Dantzler with the carry for Pennridge, but he was taken down by number 5, Luke Cody.
So that will bring up a turnover on downs. 1st down and 10 for the Knights with 26 seconds left in this half.
From the 23-yard line.
North Penn will be at the 23-yard line. So already, Eric, we've seen a very interesting first half of action here tonight. I mean, as the clock starts to run down and both teams get ready to head to the locker rooms, I mean, what are some highlights that you taken from this? I mean, that 75-yard catch, I mean, we're going to be talking about that for a while by Levi Carroll.
Yeah, a 75-yard catch by Levi Carroll, and then also an amazing catch on the Pennridge Rams side with a beautiful pass thrown by Xavier Dantzler. I think that this is the most interesting game I've commentated. It's an even matchup, and both teams are on the brink of greatness here. If they could just catch that lightning in a bottle and make something happen for their team.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, we did expect tonight to be a little bit of a back and forth, tug of war between both teams, and we did get that tonight. And so I'm very interested to see what we are going to do in the second half of tonight's game. To cap off the first half of action, and this will send both teams to the locker room. Stay tuned for the continuation of tonight's matchup between your home North Penn Knights and visiting Pennridge Rams. With a score of 14 North Penn, 7 Pennridge. Come back for the second half of action, where we wait to see if Pennridge looks to answer back to the Knights' lead here in Crawfors Stadium on North Penn Television.
Donation Riley Turner on. Mr. Penn. You may take the field in halftime exhibition performance. Fans, it's time for the halftime out-of-town scoreboard. These scores from around the Friday Night Lights at halftime. Abington, nothing. CB East, nothing. Quakertown, 9. Upper Dublin, nothing. Coatesville, 34. Westchester Henderson, nothing. Southerton, 21. Count Rock South, 7. Springfield Delco, 7. Upper Darby, nothing. Plymouth White Marsh, 21. Springfield Motco, 14. Downingtown West, 21. Westchester East, nothing. Those halftime out-of-town scores. In South Philadelphia, in the top of the 4th inning, Phillies 1, Pirates nothing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to tonight's coverage of high school football. You are tuned into Comcast Channel 28, Verizon Channel 29, or our NPTV YouTube Live. Once again, I'm Aaron Jesperger alongside Eric Lewis. We've already concluded a first half of action of tonight's matchup between home North Penn Knights and visiting Pennridge Rams with a score of 14 North Penn, 7 Pennridge. So Eric, we've discussed the first half. What do you think we'll get from this second half tonight?
I think it's going to be more of a nail-biter. I think this game is going to come down to the wire. I'm excited for the second half. I think it's going to be a lot of back and forth. I think it's going to be a hard-fought battle played to the very end. And this Pennridge team is looking very promising.
Yes, I agree with you. In the first quarter, Pennridge did get a touchdown, but then towards the end of that first quarter, North Penn had a great spot, and then by number 7 Kalani Eaton, and then in the beginning of the second quarter, North Penn tied the game, and then a little bit towards the middle of that same quarter, North Penn gained another touchdown by a 75-yard pass by Levi Carroll. That was a catch by Levi Carroll. And then now the score is now 14 North Penn and 7 Pennridge. So like you said, Pennridge, I'm very excited to see what they're going to do here. I mean, I think the locker room, they had a chance to regroup, take a breather, and now they're ready to answer back to the North Penn Knights, who has had a great game so far tonight. So very excited to see how it's going to play out in the third and fourth quarter. I mean, some key players that we've seen tonight, Eric, on Pennridge's side. I mean, Tyler Wenzel. The quarterback, Xavier Dantzler, he's had a great night tonight so far. Some smart plays and everything like that. Like I said before, Tyler Wenzel, but also number 33, Phil Picciotti. I mean, he is a player that you want to look out for, like how we have Levi Carroll and Kalani Eaton. So very excited to see those names. Also, Adam Mossbrook, who has been a name that we've heard a lot tonight. Just excited to see what Pennridge is going to do here.
Yeah, and a little birdie told me that Phil Picciotti has some D1 offers. So if that further proves the point that he's a weapon for that Pennridge team, there you go. That solidifies it.
But, I mean, you got to hand it to our North Penn Knights. I mean, answering back to that touchdown and then gaining another touchdown. I mean, and I still can't get over it, and I'm going to keep saying it for the rest of the night. 75-yard catch by Levi Carroll. We saw it last week's game against Upper Dublin, that amazing catch that he did. I mean, that was just amazing, that catch. And then he continued it into tonight's game. So I think North Penn is going to look to continue that momentum that they've been building up for weeks now, and hopefully will win and add another win to their 4-0 record so far.
Here's the kick. Caught by number 12, Levi Carroll, running to about the 29-yard line.
Levi Carroll. There is a flag on the play.
Now we just await the ref's call.
First and 10 for North Penn at the 23rd yard line.
Penalty is holding against North Penn.
Looks like it was holding against North Penn. I mean, I think that's North Penn's first penalty tonight, but Pennridge has already had 3 in that first half of action that we had there. I mean, they were at a pretty good spot towards the end of that second quarter. They were at the 13, then got taken back to the 30 due to penalties and everything like that. So Pennridge did not need to end that second quarter that way. But hopefully they will, you know, build themselves up and continue firing back tonight.
Yep, and we hope that that was just a rough stretch, maybe some fatigue, and they're coming out fresh and ready to play in this second half. Carry by number 7, Kalani Eaton.
Number 7,
And that's going to bring up second and 9 for the North Penn Knights.
No gain on the play. Second down and 10 for the Knights from the 13.
I mean, Kalani Eaton looking to do something there, but there was no gainage on the play, and looks like he was taken down, double-teamed on Pennridge's side. I mean, you know, I believe that Phil Picotti was taken down by 3 was the last time I saw how many players took him down. So definitely want to keep out for number 33 on Pennridge and number 7 on North Penn side.
North Penn carry by number 9, James Mangini.
Number 9, James Mangini, a man of 5'8", 170, smaller stature, really helps him get through that line. He's super mobile, and we've seen his footwork especially on display this season. And I think that smaller stature really helps with that.
I mean, Mangini last week had an amazing game. I mean, he was a name that we did hear a little bit about previously to week 4 matchup between North Penn and Upper Dublin, but he really shined during that game. And Levi Carroll with the catch.
The pass from Ryan Zelt is complete to number 12, Levi Carroll. Gain of 6 on the play.
Gain of 6 on the play. Good for North Penn. First down. Ten minutes left.
Ryan Zelt with the handoff to Kalani Eaton, and as he's taken down, he's able to extend his legs and get a couple extra yards off of that run.
Number 34, Shane Kim with the tackle for Pennridge. Gain of 6 yards on the play. Second down and 4 for North Penn from the 30.
Second down and 4 with 9 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in this quarter.
14 North Penn, 7 Pennridge Rams. Ball is at the 30-yard line. Zelt with the handoff to, once again, number 7, Kalani Eaton, but he's taken down by Pennridge.
Number 7, Kalani Eaton with the carry for North Penn.
And it looks like number 3, Bobby Hill, has a little bit of an injury. Athletic trainers on North Penn's side is heading out to go check on him.
Third down and 3 for the
And it looks like there will be a gain of 1 yard on the play, which brings North Penn 3rd and 3 at the 31-yard line. 9 minutes and 10 seconds left. Like we said, a player is down on North Penn side. It looks like to be his right arm, right shoulder might be bothering him a little bit, but it's good to see that he's walking off with the North Penn athletic trainers.
Number 56, Avery Downing, is a great lineman for the North Penn Knights. You know, I think linemen don't get enough credit in this game. So every time I get a chance to cover, I have to do it. And Kalani Eaton with a nice little run there for North Penn. That's going to be good for a
North Penn first down.
Good for a North Penn first down.
8 minutes and 55 seconds left. First and 10 for North Penn at the 38-yard line. North Penn still at 14. Pennridge at 7. Flag will be thrown on that play.
Flag on the play.
Looks like to be a false start
Penalty is a false
against
start against
North
North
Penn.
Penn.
That's going to bring it back
Five-yard
5.
penalty brings up first down and 15 for the Knights.
So a little bit of a setback there for North Penn. It will be first and 15 at the 33-yard line.
Ryan Zelt with the fake handoff, drops back in the pocket. Absolutely plenty of time, does not see an option. Runs to about the 40-yard line.
North Penn carry by number 18, Ryan Zelt.
Smart little sneak by Zelt. I mean, he wasn't comfortable. He didn't see a player, so he just ran through in a great sneak.
7 yards
by
for the Knights,
Zelt.
brings up a second down and 8
8
for North
minutes
Penn
left
from
in
the
this
40.
third quarter of action here tonight. Second and 8 for North Penn at the 40-yard line. And an interception by number 43, Dylan O'Brien on Pennridge's side.
Incomplete. Intended for Levi Carroll. Coverage of the play by Dylan O'Brien. Third down and
Looks like the referees are calling that an incomplete pass. Definitely a risky pass for Ryan Zelt. But you do want a quarterback that will take those risks, throw those, and have confidence in himself to throw those kinds of passes. He did get off a little bit easy on that pass, but one thing I would just like to draw attention to is just how much time he has in the pocket to make those decisions. That offensive line is playing absolutely stellar. Nobody's getting through that. Blocked down by number 33,
Pass is incomplete.
Phil Picciotti.
Fourth down and 8 for the Knights.
A weapon on both the offense and the defense.
Fourth down and 8 for North Penn at the 40-yard line. 7 minutes and 24 seconds left. Unfortunately, North Penn was unable to do anything there, but I think
Yep, and here they go for the punt.
they're going to go for the punt.
High punt. Fair catch by number
Luke
36.
Smelter's punt is caught by number 36,
Braden Lander.
Braden Lander.
And that was a good punt by number
29
83,
yards on
Luke
the punt,
Smeltzer, the
brings up
junior.
first down and 10
Good
for
punt on,
Pennridge.
by him.
From the 31.
Pennridge will now be at the 31-yard line. First and 10. 7 minutes and 16 seconds left in this third quarter.
He's tripped up in the backfield. Looks like that's going to be a gain of 1. on the
Pennridge
play.
carry number
Second
33,
9
Phil
for
Pichotti.
the Pennridge Rams.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Phil Pichotti with a gain of 2 yards for Pennridge. Ball is now located at the 33, 2nd and 8 for Pennridge with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. Dancer with the handoff to number 28. That would be Nate Mossbrook on Pennridge's side.
Number 28.
3rd and 5
Nate
for
Mossbrook
Pennridge at the
carry for
36-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play.
With the gain of
Down
3
and
on the play.
5 for the Rams. From the 36.
North Penn can keep them at bay for this play. They could get another punt off, and that back and forth dynamic will just continue on in this game.
Dancer looking to throw it to somebody.
Dancer evades the first tackle, and he's pushed out of bounds.
But he is taken down by number 5, the junior Luke Cody on that one.
Number 5, Luke Cody.
Great effort by North Penn defense on that play, and that will force the punt.
Loss of 8 yards on the play brings up 4th down and 13.
Loss of
for
8
Pennridge.
yards on that play
The
on
28.
Pennridge's side with 6 minutes left. 4th and 13. at
Big
the
losses forced by this North Penn defense in the backfield.
I mean, we've seen it a lot these weeks. Offense and defense-wise, North Penn is a powerhouse.
Catch by Levi Carroll as he is at
Levi
the bottom
Carroll
of the
with the punt
dog pile
return
at
for the
about
Knights.
the 45-yard line.
5 minutes and 51 seconds left. North Penn 14, 7 Pennridge.
First down and 10 for North Penn from the home 45.
First down and 10 for North Penn at their 45-yard line. Five minutes and 51 seconds left. Zelt with the handoff to number 9, James Mangini, who, like we said tonight, is
Number
quick
9,
on his
James
feet.
Mangini with the carry for North Penn.
Excited to see what he's going to do
Pennridge tackle
here,
number 63, Ryan Gallagher.
as he was taken down by number 63, Ryan Gallagher, on
Gain
Pennridge's
of 1 on
side.
the play.
Gain of 1 on the
Second
play.
down and 9 for
Second
North
down
Penn.
and 9 for North Penn at the 46-yard
46.
line. 5 minutes and 24 seconds left. North Penn still at 14, Pennridge at 7. Zelt with the handoff to, once again, James Mangini fighting his way through. Great offensive line by North Penn.
Number 9, James Mangini with the carry for North Penn.
Third and 5,
Gain of
third
4
down
on the
and
play.
5.
Third down
For North
and
Penn.
5 for the Knights. From
Gain of
the
4
50.
yards on that play will bring North Penn to the 50-yard line with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. Zelt looking to throw it, and it is caught by number 29, Xavier Bryan, with the complete catch.
Low throw, but Xavier Bryan is able to make it happen, diving for the ball, catching it. That's a North Penn first down.
4 minutes and 13 seconds left at the 44-yard line. Zelt with the handoff to number 6, Ethan Spann, and it looks like a North Penn player
Number 6, Ethan
is
Spann with the
injured
carry
and
for
down.
North Penn.
That would be number 80, Tyler Beam, as athletic trainers on North Penn side runs out to check on him.
You hate to see this with any player, especially with Tyler Beam, because knowing Tyler Beam personally, Tyler Beam is one of the best guys you'll ever meet. He is an amazing guy. So we really hope that he is okay.
The clock will be stopped at 3 minutes and 42 seconds. 2nd and 10 for North Penn at the 44, and it looks like it is his left leg that seems to be bothering him.
He's still on the ground, still seems to be in a lot of pain. We hope for the best.
You know, we haven't had a lot of injuries on North Penn's side. I mean, there has been a lot of cramping by the other team that we've seen, but those nights have been a little bit not as cold as it has been tonight. And just like that, Tyler Beam is up, and it's good to see that he's walking off the field on his own.
And look at that. Look at that. He's walking. He's a strong player.
And that just puts a smile on your face that Tyler Beam is going to be okay. And we hope that he will be. Now we get ready to continue this third quarter of action here tonight. 2nd and 10 for North Penn at the 44 with 3 minutes and 42 seconds left.
Zeld in the pocket. Almost completed.
And it looks
by
like
number 14.
Pass from Ryan Zelt is incomplete.
Rashad
Intended
McNeil
for Rashad McNeil.
was not able to make it happen that play.
3rd down and 10 for North Penn from the 44.
So we've got a big 3rd down conversion here for North Penn to make.
3rd down and 10 for North Penn at the 44. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. North Penn has plenty of time to do something here.
And that's, with that incomplete pass, it's going to bring up 4th and 10 for the North Penn Knights. And we can
4th
expect a
down
punt.
and 10 for the Knights from the 44.
It looks like Ryan Zelt intended to throw the ball to Xavier Bryan, but like we said, that throw was incomplete. 4th and 10 for North Penn at the 44 with 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. And it looks like Luke Smeltzer gets ready to punt the ball.
And Aaron, defense seems to be making this game right now. This is such a defensive battle. Both defenses playing at elite levels right now.
I mean, North Penn does have a pretty powerful offensive line, but also Pennridge, they have a pretty good defensive line also. I mean, I believe both these teams benefit from good offense and good defense. So like we said from the get-go, this was going to be a good and interesting matchup and battle between North Penn and Pennridge.
Yeah, and all season I've been talking about how this North Penn team is so good at finding those holes in the defensive line that the offensive line creates, and they're able to hit them and get big yardage off of those plays. But tonight, it seems that Pennridge is doing a stellar job of just blocking those holes and not really giving those guys like Kalani Eaton and Ethan Spann, who are so good at penetrating those defensive lines, any room to run.
Also Levi Carroll too. I mean, he has found, you know, North Penn has been able to find some holes to work with. But hey, I mean, like we said, both defense and offensively, Pennridge is one to beat. 2nd down and 10 for Pennridge at the 14. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in this third quarter of action. We'll see if Pennridge wants to answer back to North Penn's mojo that they keep continuing on tonight.
There's Xavier Dancer with the handoff to number 28, Nate Mossbrook for the gain of about
Number 28, Nate Malsbrook with the carry for the Rams. Tackled by number 29, Xavier
7.
Bryan.
gain of, oh, first down for the Pennridge Rams on that play.
But Xavier had that really, Xavier Bryan had that hard takedown on Pennridge's side. So hopefully North Penn's defense can keep that hard defensive line that we know that they have. 1 minute and 46 seconds left.
And number 8, Tyler Wetzel, is just met with a wall of chaos there, as there's really nowhere for him to run, and he is clogged up at that defensive line that we're talking about is making such a big difference in this game tonight.
And it looks like, folks, I know you can't see it on your screen, but Tyler Beam, who had that previous left leg injury, looks to be walking around just fine on his own, and so that's good to see there. 1 minute and 17 seconds left. 2nd and 7 for Pennridge. Number 22, Brennan Fisher will be taken back.
Hit first by number 5, Luke Cody.
As he was taken head first by number 5, Luke Cody. 3rd and 6 for Pennridge
from the 28.
From the 28. As the clock continues to run down, 40 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Dancer looking to throw. And the throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was number 14, Adam Mossbrook. But like we said, that was incomplete.
Coverage of the play, number 19, Ronnie Akers.
Great coverage and play
from the 28.
By North Penn, breaking that up without a penalty being thrown.
4th down and 6 for Pennridge at the 28 with 28 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. The punt.
Bounces out of bounds. And that's going to be marked at about the 43-yard line for North Penn.
21 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
43-yard line where North Penn will take over. 1st and 10 for the Knights from their own 43.
1st and 10 for the Knights at their own 43-yard line.
.21 seconds left to play.
Zell with the handoff to number 7, Kalani Eaton, who will be taken down.
Number 7, Kalani Eaton with the carry for North Penn. Pennridge tackle number 43.
Clock keeps running down. I think that might mark the end of our 3rd quarter.
Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7.
Gain of 3 on that last play. 2nd down and 7 for North Penn.
Still 14-7. North Penn Knights here in Crawford Stadium, and this is turning out to be a very defensive-led battle.
As now we get ready to enter the 4th and final quarter of tonight's matchup between North Penn and the Pennridge Rams. Excited to see what we're going to see in this 4th quarter here tonight. Eric, like we said multiple times tonight, a little bit of a back and forth. I mean, I think mostly this quarter was mainly our peak of seeing the back and forth. Not a lot of big plays, but hey, that's all right. And now we get ready for the 4th.
Yep, that's the reality of football. It's not always huge plays, huge hits, huge moves, huge touchdowns. It's a war of inches sometimes.
And now the cheerleaders get ready to pump up our crowd for the 4th quarter. The band continues to play their songs, and it looks like number 80, Tyler Beam, is back in the game. That is great to see that he is back in there, and that just puts a smile on your face. And now we get ready for the fourth quarter of action. Zelt with the throw to number 12.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Number 12, Levi Carroll. Can Levi Carroll go a single game without having a highlight catch?
No. The answer is simple. No. Just, oh my goodness, wow. Like, what a player he is. Jeez.
No, it's almost like time warps for him. When that ball is thrown to him, it seems like he has all the time in the world to analyze, react, and catch that ball.
I mean, like we said, like you have said, Eric, and pointed out, North Penn doesn't need those big, like, highlight plays, but it sure is exciting to see, especially from number 12, Levi Carroll.
Timeout, North Penn.
The clock is stopped at 11 minutes and 41 seconds. First and 10 at the 34-yard line. So with this timeout being called, what do you think head coach Cody Muller is telling the Pennridge Rams on their side?
Honestly, I think he's telling him, I mean, he's talking to his defense right now. So I think he's telling them, keep doing what you're doing. You're getting good coverage. You're exploding off the line. You're not giving him much room up the middle, which is stopping Kalani Eaton from making big plays, which is a key strategy and tactic in stopping this Knights team. Yeah, I think he's happy with the defense.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen a lot from tonight. The strong line that Coach Muller has for the defense on Pennridge, but also he has a strong offense, but so do we. We have a very strong offense and defense, especially with the chemistry, the communication, just both helping each other out. And like you've highlighted, Zelda has a lot of time in that pocket because our offensive line is so strong and just holding off Pennridge. Second down and 7 for North Penn at the 31-yard line. 11 minutes and 10 seconds left in this fourth quarter. The ball is at the 31, excuse me.
Toss to number 7, Kalani Eaton, who was stopped in the backfield.
Eaton with the carry for North Penn. Pennridge tackle by number 33, Phil Pachani.
That's gonna bring him back to a 3rd and 9. Another big 3rd down conversion. Seems to be coming down to that a lot tonight.
For the Knights from the 33.
3rd down and 9 for North Penn at the 33.
Number 18 runs out in the pocket. Throw is high. Intended receiver is number 11, Nick Hoffman.
Number 11, Nick Hoffman. Coverage on the play by number 34, Shane Kim. Fourth down.
You know, Zelt was taken back in that pocket, and there was a Pennridge player that was coming at him, so he threw the ball to the first person he saw, and that was so close, but was incomplete.
Brings up 4th down. It looks like they are going for it.
I mean, what else can you do, Eric? You are so close to getting this first down. I mean, you have to go for it. And with the arm that Zelt has, I think he can do it.
Yeah, and there it is. Pass caught by number 9, James Mangini. Bullet pass thrown by Ryan Zelt under pressure, and he gets it done. That's a 1st down for North Penn. 10 minutes to go in this 4th and 5.
Gain of 15 yards on that last play completed by James Mangini. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. 10 minutes and 5 seconds left.
Handoff to number 7, Kalani Eaton, who has room on the wide side, and that is a North Penn touchdown. Kalani Eaton.
And like we said, Kalani Eaton was able to find that hole on Pennridge's defense and was able to run through and get that touchdown. 20 North Penn, 7 Pennridge Rams, as the freshman Ryan Bachlet gets ready to gain the extra point for North Penn. And it is good.
Kalani Eaton has now been paid in full for all of those plays. He was stopped at that defensive line. He got his touchdown.
In 2 minutes and 25 seconds. And with 9:56 to play here at Crawfors Stadium, 21-7, Knights.
That's Kalani's second touchdown of the night.
21 North Penn, 7 Pennridge Rams with 9 minutes and 56 seconds left in this fourth and final quarter of tonight's matchup between the North Penn Knights and Pennridge Rams. So as Pennridge's special offense comes out, we get ready to see what they are going to do here.
Ryan Bachlet to kick off for the Knights.
Ryan Bachlet with the kickoff for the Knights.
They wrap him up at just about the 30-yard line. Nice read by North Penn.
Number 9, number 11, Nick Hoffman with the tackle for North Penn. 16-yard return for the Rams brings up first down and 10 for Pennridge.
That was caught by number 22, Brennan Fisher, on Pennridge's side. First and 10 for Pennridge at the 30-yard line.
Quick pass, number 14. It's caught and quickly taken down. That's going to bring up second and
number 19, Ronnie Major with the tackle.
6. Second and 6. Second and 5, excuse me.
And Ronnie Major with that hard tackle on North Penn's side.
From the 35.
Second and 5 for Pennridge at the 35-yard line with 9 minutes and 19 seconds left. Dantzler in the back of the pocket, looking to throw, and it is caught by number 14, Adam Mossbrook. And that is, we've heard Adam Mossbrook's name a lot tonight on Pennridge's side. So I think he's another play that we need to look out for also.
Yeah, and that arm that Xavier Dantzler has it's just pinpoint accurate. He's just placing the ball right where it needs to go on those big plays, right into the hands.
The whistle will be blown by the refs.
They're going to talk it over.
The clock is stopped at 9 minutes and 6 seconds. First and 10 for Pennridge at the 35. All right, it looks like the clock will be moved to 8 minutes and 55 seconds. Not entirely sure why the whistle was blown, but it looks like the refs will take that back
Yep, I believe the whistle was blown just to clear up the confusion about the running clock and to give Pennridge their fair amount of time that they have in this game.
Second down and 3 for Pennridge at the 28-yard line. And a flag will be flipped.
False start on the offense.
False start against Pennridge. 5-yard penalty brings up second down and 8 for the Rams. From the 33.
Second and 8 for Pennridge as they are taken back to the 33-yard line with 8 minutes and 13 seconds left. The Marching Knights trying to get the crowd going, and so are the cheerleaders tonight.
Number 8, Tyler Wetzel with the carry.
Number 8, Tyler Wetzel with the carry for Pennridge.
Gain of 8 on the play. First down, Pennridge.
First down, Pennridge at the 25-yard line with 7 minutes and 50 seconds left at the 25-yard line. '21 in North Penn, 7 Pennridge Rams. Dantzler with the handoff to and number 21, Connor Lee.
Oh, and he hits the 10, and nobody's near him. That is a Pennridge touchdown. Wow, way to stick with the play. Number 21, Connor Lely with the touchdown. A name we have not really heard tonight, but he just made a huge play, 13-21. Now it is if they make this extra point, that is a 1 touchdown game.
And it is good.
Yeah, the extra point is good.
21 North Penn, 14 Pennridge Rams. And what a way that Pennridge answered back to North Penn's lead. Pennridge has been a little bit quiet since the first quarter, still putting up a fight against North Penn's offensive line, but also defensive line. They were able to find a hole and break through, and were able to gain that touchdown, as now we are at a 7-point different game with 7 minutes and 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yep, and a way to stick with the play by Connor Lilly.
And now we get ready to see how North Penn is going to answer back to the Pennridge's
Number 13, Sean Curry
touchdown.
to kick off for the Rams.
Sean Curry with the kickoff for the Pennridge Rams.
Number 20 standing in the back there, Mark Cobbs, an extremely key player for this North Penn team.
But also you got Levi Carroll, who has shown that he can make it from one side of the field to the other.
Pretty stacked deep field, but it's going to be caught. Caught by number 9,
Kick return by number
James
9,
Mancini, who's wrestled down at about the 28-yard
First down and 10 for North Penn
line.
from the 28-yard line.
First and 10 for North Penn at the 28. 7 minutes and 25 seconds left. North Penn 21, Pennridge Rams 14. And now we get ready to see how North Penn's offense gets ready to make a play.
North Penn carried by number 7, Kalani Eaton.
Number 7, Kalani Eaton
Number
with the
36, Braden
he fought
Langer.
back on that one before he was taken totally down on by Pennridge.
Second down
Pumped
and 8 for
those
the Knights.
legs, Aaron.
From the 30.
Did not give up on the play, and that's exactly what Connor Lilly did on that touchdown run. Pumped those legs, got into the end zone, and we saw that with Kalani Eaton. Kalani Eaton pumped those legs and was able to get a few extra yards.
Like you
that
said,
play.
Yeah, and like you said, Eric, Kalani Eaton, never beaten.
Nope, never.
Zelt with the handoff once again to number 7, Kalani Eaton with the carry.
With the carry for North Penn. Rams tackle by number 80, Ryan Kirkwood.
He was taken down by number 80, Ryan Kirkwood on
6 yards for the Knights.
Pennridge's side.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for this North Penn Knights team.
The ball is on the 36-yard line as the clock continues to run down with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left. Zelt with the handoff to, once again, number 7, Kalani Eaton, who fights his way through and continues on fighting and pumping those legs, but he is taken down. It looks like to be about at the 48-yard line.
Kalani Eaton coming out on the end of this 4th quarter with some fire.
And that will be good for a North Penn first down. 5 minutes and 38 seconds left. North Penn 21, Pennridge Rams 14. Zelt with the handoff to
number 6, Ethan Spann.
As Spann looks to find a corner and is taken and is pushed out of bounds.
What a run from Ethan Spann. That was a beautiful run. Found that hole, hit the hole as hard as he could, and got quite the run out of that play.
1st and 10 from the 26-yard
And what a good spot North Penn is in right now. 1st and 10 at the 26. The clock continues to run down with about 4 minutes and 54 seconds left.
They're doing a great job of burning the clock here, just running down that time and grasping that lead with all that they have. And that's going to be a timeout called by North Penn.
Timeout, North Penn.
It's going to be their 2nd of the half. One more available for use. Pennridge still has all 3 of their timeouts. Cheerleaders heading back down to the student section, getting that student section hyped up. And I know that the seniors this year in the student section are ecstatic to be back. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see the shot here, but they're having so much fun being back in the stands. And there they go, right there in that front row.
I mean, throughout your high school career, you hear about the Friday night football nights, and it's just an amazing atmosphere to be in. You know, the parents, the cheerleaders, the marching knights, the band, and everything like that. It's just a great atmosphere to be. And now, since we're back to a little bit of normalcy, it's great to be back with the Rita Ice water ice stand and the Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Coach Beck comes off the field as we get ready to continue the 4th quarter of action tonight. Clock still stopped at 4 minutes and 37 seconds. 1st and 10 at the 26 for North Penn. Zelt with the handoff to, once again, number 7, Kalani Eaton, who fights his way through but is taken out of bounds.
Carry by number 7, Kalani Eaton.
North Penn, number 6, Ethan Spann, a little slow getting to his feet, but he seems to just be a little shaken up and runs back to the huddle, ready to go.
Gain of 3 yards on the play.
Gain of 3 yards on that last play. 2nd down and 7 for North Penn at the 23. Out with the handoff to number 9, James Mangini, who will fight his way through, but the ball is fumbled.
Ball is loose. Pennridge is calling it for their side. It looks like Pennridge has recovered the football. with 4 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Let's see if that defense can put on yet another show for the North Penn Knights and hold them at bay to keep that lead. This is an extremely crucial offensive drive for the Pennridge Rams, an extremely crucial defensive showing for the North Penn Knights.
4 minutes and 22 seconds left.
And at this point, Aaron, this is where the game becomes a mental battle. With a game like this where it's back and forth, it's who's going to keep playing with the most grit for the longest. Who's going to give up first and roll over. And neither team seems to be holding at all here. Flag is down on the play. But number 21, Connor Lilly, is going to be running. And now we wait for the official call from the referee. Holding. Offense. That's going to bring him back 5 yards.
And like you said, Eric, Pennridge, this is a very crucial part because it is a nail-biter as the clock continues to run down and we get closer and closer to the end of the fourth period. It is a 7-point different game. It's still anybody's game. Pennridge can come through, make an amazing play, and they could tie the game, and that'll take us into overtime.
Yeah.
However, North Penn can put up a battle that they have been doing throughout tonight with their defensive line. So it's going to be a nail-biter.
Yeah, this win is extremely tangible for this Pennridge Rams team. They can reach out and feel that win. And if this thing goes into overtime, then that's just an added layer of pressure for both teams of who's going to come out victorious. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in this fourth and final quarter.
And now I think as the clock continues to run down, it's going to get a little bit of physical. I mean, so far through these last 2 plays, I've seen a little bit of pushing here and there between Pennridge and North Penn. So that's going to add another factor to tonight.
Xavier Dancer is dancing around with the ball and is taken down at about the 20-yard line. It's a neutral yard gain for the Pennridge Rams, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
James Mangini with that stop on that last play for North Penn. 2 minutes and 55 seconds. The clock continues to run down. 3rd and 12 for Pennridge at the 20-yard line. Dantzler with the throw, and it is incomplete. Intended for number 14, Adam Mossbrook, but it is incomplete.
Adam Mossbrook, covered on the play by number 20, Mark Cobb.
4th and 12 for Pennridge. Clock is stopped at the 2 minute and 43 seconds. Pennridge still at the 20-yard line.
Student section is all on their feet right now. Right now, it is all or nothing for this team. And they look like they're going for it on 4th and 12, a huge deficit, but that is not insurmountable. Goodman in the pocket, throws it to number 21, and he is taken down at the 30-yard line, which is not enough for a Pennridge first down. That's going to be a turnover on downs. North Penn Knights get the ball with 2 minutes and 31 seconds left to play in this fourth and final quarter. Let's see what they do with it.
And the result of the play is a turnover on downs. First down and 10.
First down and 10 for North Penn at the 30-yard line. And like we saw before the fumble and before Pennridge got that ball, North Penn was doing a good job of burning down that clock. So hopefully we'll see that. And now the cheerleaders will head back down to the student section as everybody's on their feet with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this fourth quarter. This is when it is crucial for North Penn to hang on to this ball and let the clock burn.
Yeah, and Pennridge has the biggest chance of taking back that ball and maybe even getting a touchdown out of it in these final minutes by either stripping the ball from a running back or a receiver or an interception. And so it's going to be crucial for that North Penn Knights team to hold onto that ball like their life depends on it. They cannot get a strip right now.
Looks like a timeout will be called as North Penn head coach Dick Beck talks to North Penn players, and Cody Muller on Pennridge's side talks to his players. 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Second down and 10 for North Penn at the 30-yard line. 21 North Penn, 14 Pennridge.
And Aaron, this game is not over. Crazier things have happened, and I think that's in full effect because, you know, looking at this North Penn home stands, the fans are all still here. Nobody is leaving. Everybody is gripped by this game to see how it turns out.
Because like you said, Eric, anything can happen, and with Kalani and Levi Carroll on that field, anything is possible. Kalani Eaton with the carry for North Penn.
He's able to break through that line again, and that's going to be a gain of 9. Timeout, Pennridge, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the North Penn Knights when we resume playing after this timeout.
I mean, what else can you do? I mean, look at head coach Cody Muller on Pennridge's side. I mean, what more can you do than call a timeout? I mean, the clock continues to run down. I believe that he's probably telling his defensive line, keep putting up that fight. We still have time to do something here, and just keep putting up that fight that they've been doing throughout tonight's game.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that timeout is also a strategic move to stop that clock. Because if it keeps running down, that's just time wasted and time that North Penn can waste. But once you call that timeout, clock stops, and
you have time to regroup and everything like that. So
thank you, Aaron Jessberger.
2 minutes and 11 seconds. 3rd down and 1 for North Penn at the 21-yard line.
And off to number 7, Kalani.
Nice carry by number 7, Kalani Eaton.
Kalani Eaton once again with the carry for North Penn.
8 yards on the play.
Good for North Penn.
First down.
North Penn will be at the 13-yard line with 2 minutes remaining. That clock is still running down. Pennridge still has 1 timeout left, and so does North Penn.
North Penn from the 13.
1 minute and 45 seconds remaining.
And I think Coach Beck knows that this game's not over. He knows that, you know, you can't celebrate a single thing yet.
Until that clock hits 0.
Kalani Eaton with the carry for North Penn.
Once again, number 7, Kalani Eaton with the carry for North Penn. But he was taken down by on Pennridge's side, and it looks like Pennridge will use that last and final timeout. 1 minute and 27 seconds. The clock is stopped at 2nd and 11, for North Penn at the 14-yard line. And like you said, Eric, and pointed out before, that timeout is a crucial and strategic move by Pennridge. As now we get ready to continue tonight's action in this 4th quarter.
2nd down and 11 for North Penn from the 14.
And now as Coach Beck heads off the field, we get to see what North Penn's going to do here with 1 minute and 27 seconds left. Ryan Zelt once again with the handoff to Kalani Eaton, who will fight his way through the defensive line on Pennridge.
With the carry for the Knights.
1 minute and 14 seconds left. It will be 3rd
Gain of 2 yards on
and
the play.
9 for
3rd
North
down,
Penn at
9
the
for the Knights from the 12.
12-yard line. Just under a minute left in this fourth quarter between North Penn and Pennridge.
And they're going to use every second of that huddle. Timeout called at the last second. That's their final timeout of the game.
So Eric, after this timeout, as the clock continues to wind down, what a game we saw here tonight. Back and forth. I mean, you got to hand it to Pennridge. They did put up quite a battle and challenge for North Penn, but North Penn was able to find those holes, be a great defensive line, and hold off Pennridge in tonight's game. I mean, this, out of all the games that we've covered and have seen, I think this was one of North Penn's toughest battle between another team.
Definitely. I think that North Penn's games pretty much up until this point honestly have been pretty one-sided. North Penn hasn't really lost control of the game too much. They haven't really been put into a very stressful situation. I think the most stressful situation they were put into was probably last week in the third quarter, where they kind of let things go, and I believe that there were 2 touchdowns scored last week in the third quarter. But that's going to wrap up this game, North Penn Knights versus Pennridge Rams.
And with 23 seconds left on the clock here at Crawford Stadium, you can just tell from the crowd and cheerleaders, the student section, the band, I mean, they're undefeated, 5-0. North Penn will add another win to their belt with a final score of 21 North Penn, 14 Pennridge against the, and once again, what a game we have witnessed here tonight. That'll do it here for tonight's coverage. Once again, I'm Erin Jesperger alongside Eric Lewis. Next week is homecoming for North Penn against the Neshaminy Redskins. So coming out to one of the biggest football games here at North Penn in the newly done Crawford Stadium. Thank you and have a great rest of your night, North Penn.